Hello everybody, Avital is here, health and fitness coach, and today the topic of this short live video. Hello everybody, I'm not sure if you could see me before the camera kicks in slightly later, so I'll introduce myself one more time. My name is Avital, and I'm founder of this group, Fit, Healthy and Confident. I'm health and fitness coach, and today I've decided to make this short live video to talk about muscle hypertrophy. And what is muscle hypertrophy? Sometimes people ask me, how can we build muscle without losing weight? So not everybody needs to lose fat, and some people just want to maintain their weight and gain some muscle. Which is totally good idea. Why? Because when we're young and if we don't have any extra weight, we look good naturally. So we have some muscle definition just from being active and from being young. But what happens after age of 30? We start to lose muscle between 3 to 5% of muscle every year, and by the time we get to our 40s and 50s, those muscles that we lost are replaced by fat, and even if we don't have extra weight, it starts not to look the same. We start not to have that healthy and fit and toned muscle definition all over our body. So what to do about it? Is it something that cannot be changed? Sorry, my light is misbehaving. I'm going to turn it off. Sorry, just a sec. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, so if we don't do anything about muscle loss, sometimes people, as they get older, they can get a condition. It could be you heard about it. The name of condition is Sacropenia. So this is extreme muscle loss. It happens usually later in life, and unfortunately, when that happens, it becomes very hard to perform everyday life tasks. People can injure themselves just because they don't have enough muscle. And it affects also quantity and quality of life. So to maintain good amount of muscle is super important for that reason, but also if we are not that advanced in age yet, and we just want to look good, and we want to look healthy, and we want to look fit, and we want to look the same like we used to look when we were younger. But unfortunately, after a certain age, it takes some work. It doesn't come just, for free without doing any work. We have to work for that to maintain or, to overdo that biological clock. So we lose 3 to 5% of muscle every year after age of 30. Then we have to work a little harder after age of 30 and even harder as we grow even older. All right, so I want to talk today about muscle hypertrophy. What is muscle hypertrophy? It's adaptation from continual, I have some notes here, so I'll just read to you. It's adaptation from continual exposure to progressive overloads from resistance training, or in other words, lifting weights, lifting heavy, relatively heavy, and what is heavy for everyone, it will be different. So lifting weights progressively will result in increase in muscle size. Muscles get larger through consistent and progressively harder workout. So you have to have a program, and you have to start lifting weights, the weights that you're comfortable with, and eventually when you get used to it, the body adjusts, the body adapts. So after a while, those weights already not as heavy anymore, and so that's when you need to lift a little heavier. And if that happens, after a good workout, you start to feel sore the next morning. What it is, why do we feel sore? So when we lift heavy, we break the muscle fiber slightly, not completely, little bit, slightly break the muscle fiber, and that's why we feel sore the next morning. When that muscle fiber is broken, it starts to repair itself, and that's when we see the muscle growth, the muscle hypertrophy, the muscle definition. When I talk about muscle growth, I know not everybody, some women tell me, oh, but I don't want to have bulky muscles. We're not talking about building bulky muscles here. We're talking about just building some muscles to have some good, healthy, fit look. If we want to build big muscles, this is different story. Then you would have to work even harder and to consume even more protein. And I'm a trainer, mostly I don't train for bulky muscles. Most of my clients are training for just healthy looks and functional, fit, toned muscles. Most of my clients are women. If you want to lift super heavy and build bulky muscles, then I'm probably not the best trainer to work with. But just to be functional, healthy, and to look awesome even in your swimming suit, I'm the one to help you with, because that's what I do for myself and that's what I do for my clients. So to have that soreness, little soreness in your body the next morning after your workout has to be progressive. If you lift the same weights, like 5-pound dumbbells, for years and years, or if you work with machines in the gym and you set them up on low setting for years and years, and you don't see any progress, that could be because you don't work progressively. The workout has to be progressive with increasing some weights regularly. That's one thing. And the second thing, we need to feed those muscles. So to feed those muscles, to grow the muscles, we need to consume enough protein. What is enough protein? And I work mostly with women. It will be up to 1 gram per pound of body weight. So let's say your body weight is 140 pounds, then you need to consume up to 140 grams of protein a day. That means consuming protein with each meal. And when women tell me, I don't want to lose weight, I don't want to gain weight, I just want to maintain the same weight and build muscle, here is something I have to mention. Muscle weighs more than fat. So if you just want to build muscle, you will gain a little bit of weight. It will be not weight from fat. It will be the weight from muscle, just few pounds maybe, not a lot. But you will be slightly heavier because you will have more muscles and less fat, and the muscles weigh more. So besides protein, you have to be consuming enough calories. What amount of calories is enough? We have to take again your body weight and multiply by 12. Let's say somebody's weight is 140 pounds. We multiply by 12 and we get 1680 amount of calories, and this is just to cover the basics. So if your goal not to lose fat, if your goal to build muscle, and your weight is 140 pounds, you will need 1680 calories just to cover the basics, and then you will have to add 500 calories on the top of it if you're working out regularly in the gym. If your goal is to lose fat, then it will be different. Everyone is different, but just for building muscles, that will be the amount of calories. So it's up to 2000 calories or slightly more to eat to build muscles, because the muscles need to be fat. So you have to have enough calories. If you keep yourself on very low calorie diet, then it's not possible to build muscles, and you will have less muscles, you'll have more fat. So you've heard that expression, skinny fat. That means the person looks good in clothes, but then without clothes, you'll have some fat where you want it to be replaced with muscle. That's why, because the metabolism adjusts also, and it becomes very slow. If you eat very low amount of calories, once you start to eat little more, your metabolism adjusts again and becomes faster, and then you can build muscle. The more muscle you build, the less fat you will have, the more calories you will burn. That means you can eat more without gaining fat, without gaining weight. So this is something that many of my clients want. That's something that I want for myself, not to be working multiple hours in the gym every single day, but just to work 3-4 times a week, 1 hour in a gym, and just live active life and look awesome, and not to worry about gaining fat, and eat as much as I want, right? So the next thing I want to mention that helps to build muscle is the amount of sleep. The amount of sleep has to be between 7 to 9 hours per night, every single day. And this is when we rebuild those muscles. For muscles to be rebuilt, we need to have good sleep every single night. And my suggestion would be to go to bed earlier. I know it's hard for everyone, not only during the week, but also on weekends, which is harder, right? On weekends, we'll like to stay up late, but it's not a good idea, because if you go to bed at the same time every single day, including weekends, and you wake up early every single day, your body gets into regimen and everything starts to work better. Your metabolism gets better, faster, and your sleep hours, like did it happen to you? You cannot fall asleep at night. That might happen if your hours of going to bed every time different, and if you wake up every time at different time, like on weekends maybe you wake up late, and during the week you wake up early. So if you give your body the same regimen every single day, the body will be very grateful to you. So you will fall asleep easier, you will wake up earlier, and you will feel more energetic, and you'll have more energy for your workouts. And so I think by that I will finish this live video today. I still have to do my own workout today. Before I finish, I just want to tell you quickly about my 2 programs. As some of you already know, I have 2 online 12 weeks programs. One of them is 3 pillars for weight loss, and the second one is 3 pillars for health. So the 3 pillars for weight loss is 12 weeks online program, that a one-on-one coaching program that helps women to lose between 12 to 20 pounds in 90 days without starving themselves or spending multiple hours in the gym. And the 3 pillars for health is the program for those who don't have to lose weight but just want to live healthier lifestyle and to build muscle and to look awesome, to look toned, and to have more energy. I'm planning to start those programs on May 22nd, so we have about 2 weeks left, and I can take only 5 people. So if you have more questions about the programs, if you want to book your free discovery call, if you want to apply for the program, just comment below the video and I'll get in touch with you. Thank you for listening. I hope you have an awesome day. Bye for now.